I didn't know what was going on inside of me. I thought I was going crazy. But this is how the devil works. He gets you to a place of hopelessness, and then he tries to take your life. I decided I was going to go home. I had a little .22 revolver by my bed. At the age of 19, I was going to blow my brains out. There was one problem, though. To get to my room where the revolver was, I had to walk over my mother, who was laying on the floor in front of my bedroom praying. How she knew to get in front of that doorway and lay across that doorway and begin to pray, it had to be the Holy Spirit, but I had to walk over my mother to get to that gun. And I walked over her. I'd seen her on the floor praying many times. Don't underestimate the power of a praying mama. And I sat on the bed and I pulled out that gun and I put it to my head. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to lay down for a second, get my courage up before I pull this trigger. But I was going to pull that trigger. And I don't know how to describe what happened other than this. As I was laying on that bed, wide awake, I felt my face begin to contort and move. I could feel it. And then it was like, if you could picture somebody taking a rag and just tearing it in half. I felt something being torn out of my body. And as God is my witness, audibly, as you hear me now, I heard that thing scream and scream and scream. And as it was screaming, it got farther and farther and farther away till I couldn't hear it anymore. And I sat up and I was in my right mind. I don't know how God works, but I know God works when you pray. My mother was laying across that doorway threshold, praying in the Holy Spirit, and God brought deliverance to my life and delivered me from demon possession.